everybody, this is Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachman Siegel Network. We are live here in Gourmet Glatt, so just turn on your computers, hit click on the screen, and you can watch us as well as listen to us across the globe. Our show is sponsored by Abels and Hyman. We are going to have a terrific show today, so join us within Gourmet Glatt. You can come over if you're here. Hey to everyone that's here. I got station manager Miriam L. Wallach is going to join me for a couple of moments because we have App Week. This is the last show of the week for our App Week. We've had a great week, right?
Good morning, Naomi. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Wow, you're a guest on my show. That's so
it's
cool.
Fun for me.
This is how we started. People always ask me how I got started, and I said I was a guest on Miriam Wallach's show.
That's right.
That's live. It's on every Thursday morning, and now get to be on mine.
That's
I'm so honored to have you.
No, thanks for having me. And I don't think the three of us have ever sat at a table before.
Right. Oh my God. I have Alain Kornblum here, our guest. He's going to be joining us because he's got a great new edition of his great Kosher restaurant magazine. He's going to talk to us in a couple of minutes. But first, I want to talk to Miriam. You know, you've been hearing all week about the App Week and following us on Facebook and Twitter and all that. Talk to us. Why are we making a celebration now? Well, the app's been out a little bit. It's been out for a little while.
Correct.
We're kind of relaunching the app.
So I think that we would call this our official launch. With every app or with every piece of technology comes out, there's always testing time and there's breaking in time and whatever. And we've done a lot of the back end work to make sure that things are as smooth as possible. And my thanks to everybody at Rusty Brick.
Yay, Rusty Brick! Those guys are awesome.
Brick. They are. First of all, they're incredibly talented, and second of all, they're incredibly patient. And as a person who is so technologically backward,
you're pretty good. You're not bad.
I can turn on my phone and I can power it off. So really, Rusty Brick takes care of everything in the middle. So they've been wonderful, and we've been working with them very closely for the last number of months and with Mark Zomick to make sure that all the glitches are taken care of. So when we were ready to have our app celebration week, everything was as sharir v'kayam as possible, shall we say. And that's where we are. So it's been very exciting. We thank our sponsors, including Gourmet Glatt, that sponsored a day this week, for making sure that everything, and for making sure that everything ran smoothly, that everyone was as excited as they could be, because really the app is an incredible piece of technology that can continue to propel the network forward for a good time to come.
Yeah. What are new features that we have on the app?
So some of the features that are on the app that we've highlighted this week, for example, is the alarm clock. You can set your app to wake up with Nachum Siegel every single morning.
That is hilarious.
Correct.
Can you do the other shows too?
Well, it's whatever's on the stream.
Whatever's on the stream live. So usually between 6 and 9, that's Nachum with Jay and the
correct. You're going to listen to, if you set it for 6 o'clock, you will hear Moda Ani the same way everyone else does, and you'll wake up with that. That's a lot of fun, that feature. And a bunch of different things. The opportunity to post things on Facebook directly to the show. The opportunity to interact with hosts by placing comments directly on the app that can be read by a host on, right now?
I'm going right now onto the Nachum Siegel app.
Correct. Okay. We encourage everyone, by the way, to shoot Naomi. Post a comment right now on the app. Yeah, don't shoot Naomi.
Me, please.
I can't fill this slot very easily.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, you can big shoes. So we encourage all of our listeners to go on the app.
Can we see this? This is the right now live on Table for Two.
Right. That is the home screen.
Okay, cool.
That's the album art that reflects that Table for Two is on. And at the bottom, you can see that you can post a comment. So you basically just flip it up. And you flip it up and you post a comment, and people can interact with the host that way in real time, which is very exciting. Naomi's pointing out the fact that she has no comments right now.
Okay, go for it.
That'll change.
Yeah,
I am sure that'll change.
And you need to download the app. Right?
Correct.
So you can go to
the app is free, and you can get it in the App Store. If you're an iPhone user, you can get it in the Google Play Store. If you're an Android user, and if you're a BlackBerry user, frankly, I have nothing to do for you.
Yeah, it's time to come to the 21st century.
It's the two Wallachs who are still holding Blackberries, and frankly, I don't know anyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. My husband finally changed from a BlackBerry. He had the first BlackBerry when it had a wheel and it wasn't in color.
Right.
So I think in 1990 something it came out. So he finally last year got the Droid. So yay.
I do miss my BlackBerry as much as I'm making fun of it, but I'm not an iPhone lover. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I love my iPhone. Love it.
Yeah.
So
I can run the entire network off of my iPhone.
It's great.
Yes,
it's great.
It is an incredible piece of technology. But that's where we are.
So everyone, download the Nachum Siegel Network app. You can listen to us. And you know what? When we go on a lot of driving vacations, and you can't always pick up radio.
Correct.
you can get that. You can get the app. You can
There's also
we listen to Miriam Wallach while driving up to the Catskills every week. What could be better than that? Charlie Harari,
right?
Or Charlie Harari.
There's incredible. There's incredible connectivity on the app. The connection is actually very strong, and if for some reason or another, it buffers or whatever, the recovery time is very short. So that was also a major improvement from the last app, because that was an ongoing complaint and source of frustration for good reason. People are listening; they want to be able to listen consistently, and so that was something that we worked on very hard.
So that's really wonderful. It's a great new introduction to our.
And also the archives, you can easily listen to an archive as a podcast. You can also share them either via email or sending them as a link or on social media. There's a lot of social media integration as well. So this app really allows us to better the user experience, to make sure that our listeners feel like they are connecting and part of the network, because that's really the goal. We want everyone to be part of the experience, to interact with the host, to comment on the shows, to share the shows, and making that as simple as possible was really the goal.
Right. Right. And there's other ways they can reach us also.
Correct.
You can always email any of the hosts. I'm Naomi at NachumSiegel.com. Miriam is Miriam at NachumSiegel.com. Right. So you can always interact with us. And, you can follow me or Miriam or the whole network. We've all got our own
Twitter handles
and Instagram and all the Facebook stuff. So we love to, I tell my guests every week, and I didn't do my big intro because I wanted a big show today and I wanted to cut down my intro a little bit. But, you can always reach me through my website, theaussiegourmet.com. And I always say, and I'll say this to Ilan Kornblum, great kosher restaurants. I always say, if you eat it, share it with me. So today I have Ilan joining us too. Thank you, Miriam, for joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. This was fun.
Yeah, great. We got to do this again. All right. Thank you, Miriam Wallach. She's our station manager and makes this network incredible, along with Nachum Siegel. So thank you for all the amazing opportunities that we've had. Actually, Miriam and I just got invited to the Chassid and Hipster event.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're having a supper club. I just want to give them a shout out.
Yeah, I couldn't go. I'm going to be away.
I'm actually going to Australia the next day, and I'm leaving for Newark Airport. So I had arranged to sleep in New Jersey the night before, so I would, make it easier to leave at like 4 a.m. to leave from Teaneck rather than Woodmere. But when this opportunity came up to be at Chassid and Hipster Supper Club this Tuesday night, I'm like, there is no way I'm missing that out. 7-course dinner. Yeah. So you can follow them on Facebook and find out when they're going to have their next supper club. And we're actually going to have the team in right after Tisha B'Av and talking about this supper club. So I thought that was really cool. So a shout out to them. So I'm sad you're not going to be there. I was going to ask you.
I know. No, he emailed me a couple of weeks ago, and I said, oh my God, of all the days, I'm leaving Tuesday morning to Florida. But next time.
On a fun vacation or a food vacation?
Always a food vacation.
That is Ilan Kornblum for you. You have an incredible book. Let's jump straight into it.
Can I just say something? My dream has been just to say this. There's a spill on aisle 5. There's a spill on aisle 5. We're in Gourmet Glatt.
Clean up at aisle 5. We're in live here. I
got that out of the way. I always wanted to do that.
That's so funny. We are live here in Gourmet Glatt. I have Ilan Kornblum here. And we are having a great time. We had Miriam Wallach talking about the app. We have tons of people watching. So Ilan, I'm going to ask you, before we dive right into our interview, last week I had on the show, I had Leah Shapira. She has a cookbook, and we had a giveaway, and we asked people to email me at naomi@nachumsiegel.com to see if they wanted to win this cookbook. So had people from all across the US and in Israel. It's lucky my kids are going to Israel because they can take the book with them to Israel, and they can pick it up from my daughters. So would you like to pick the winner?
Sure.
Okay, I've got all the tickets in. Okay, drum roll. Can we do a drum roll, ZK? No drum roll today. There you go. All right, Ilan, pick a winner for us. The winner of Leah Shapira's Dairy Made Easy cookbook is Rachel Antisovsky from Teaneck, New Jersey. Congratulations, Rachel Antisovsky. She's actually won a few things before. She actually won Abels and Hyman hot dog giveaway that they had. So Rachel Antisovsky was a winner, and she won, I think, 1 egg is a fortune. She is a dedicated listener.
Very nice.
So thank you, Rachel Antisovsky from Teaneck, New Jersey. We will get that book out to you. Okay, great. This week we have another giveaway. Anybody who's in the audience right now can win this giveaway. This is donated by Judaica Plus. It is a Shabbat traveling kit. Like every week I talk about my kosher food traveling, and Ilana and I love to talk about where we eat around the world, and I thought this would be a great...
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it's really great. So if you guys want this, it's a Shabbat traveling kit. I'm just going to open it up. Judaica Plus here in Cedarhurst donated it. It's got a Havdalah kit, something for wine, a yarmulke, basamim, challah cover, you name it. It has everything but the food. You can take me with you and I'll prepare that for you. But you could win this. So all you have to do, if you want to win this Shabbat kit, is write your name down on this raffle ticket. Here's the pen, here's the bowl. Write your name down, pass it around, and at the end of the show, write your name and your phone number. You have to be here in Cedarhurst to win this amazing Shabbat kit. So if you want to win this, please write your name and phone number down, put it in our bowl, and you can walk out of here towards the end of our show with this amazing, gorgeous Shabbat kit. Thank you to the guys at Judaica Plus for donating this for our... in Cedarhurst, they're in Cedarhurst, for donating this for our incredible app week. So I'm just going to pop that there and get that ready for the winner. So we love to do our kosher food traveling. Yeah, we love to travel and eat at restaurants. And
we do. I do it for a living.
I know, Whitney's so lucky.
I can't get tired of it. So yeah, I'm always eating.
So overweight. You think you'd be 400 pounds?
No, thank you. Too many people say that, by the way.
I know. People say you. Yeah.
No, it's I'm a professional. That's what it is.
A professional eater. Come on. It's great.
You try. You can't obviously eat as much as you want every day, but within moderation. And I have a light breakfast and lunch. And if I'm going to go to a restaurant, this past week has been crazy.
Where did you eat this week?
All right, so we met, or at least we saw each other at the barbecue competition.
Oh my God, that was last Sunday. That was so much fun.
That was fun.
Mavens and Barbecue, I think. Mavens and Barbecue, they were the winners. Yeah, we got to try every single barbecue food.
Yeah, we were judging. We weren't on the same table.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us because we know each other.
Oh yeah.
It was very serious.
Yeah.
But are you going to be at the Connecticut one?
I probably will be.
Oh yeah, no, I want to go to that one too.
We'll look out for it.
What we'll do for food, kosher food traveling.
I know, we'll travel. But Sunday was a barbecue. Trying to remember, this whole week has been just a blur. Last night I went to Tea Fusion in Brooklyn. That was great. Been there. Good. Yeah, it was very, very good. In the last couple of weeks, Brooklyn Steakco is a new restaurant in Brooklyn. I went to Hapina last week.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, is that nice? That's a new thing that they're doing. Yeah. I kind of feel like it's
they've had a buffet before, right? Lil Shishi, everybody does chillin' now. All the restaurants Thursday night,
It's
and sometimes
so funny.
they do Wednesday night, so it's getting later and later.
We're gonna be eating challah a week.
That's it. But yeah, so that was. But I'm always trying. Listen. That's people ask me where's the newest restaurants? Where have you been? So I try to visit a lot of the restaurants. Now that the magazine is out, I have more free time. For like 6 months before the magazine was out, it was just nuts.
I know.
A lot of pressure.
How long does this take to do? When was the last edition?
So it just came out 2 months ago.
2 months ago, and before that?
Also about a year. It comes out pretty much every year.
Every year and a quarter.
Exactly. So this is the newest issue.
I love it. Once again, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I think Sushi Tokyo
getting
is on
thicker
the cover.
and thicker.
Yes, it is. Baruch Hashem.
So who is this on the front cover?
This is Sushi Tokyo.
Okay. Is this the one in Long Island?
It's not. This is the one at Kings Highway in Brooklyn.
Okay. They have a few. They are like a franchise.
Right. They have one Coney Island and Jay. They have one Kings Highway and Ocean Parkway, and they have one right here on Central Avenue. So, and sushi's exploded. Obviously, people know that.
It's unbelievable.
It's in every restaurant, every supermarket, any corner that you can imagine. A pizza store.
Everywhere.
It's amazing. Leave it to the Jews to have a restaurant without a kitchen. You don't need a kitchen for sushi.
Right, you just need an electric plug to do the rice.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Do it in the corner, so it's pretty cool.
And we have Honey Apfelbaum from Busy in Brooklyn. She can give a little wave over there as she's preparing our cooking demonstration that we're going to do together. She's going to be joining us, Honey Apfelbaum from Busy in Brooklyn, along with Melinda Strauss from kitchen-tested.com and chairperson of the Kosher Food Bloggers Conference. So she's going to join us next. But we can cook anywhere now, right? It's great.
This is awesome.
So we're going to stick around and you'll hear from Chani and Melinda, and of course we're going to have a little wine tasting. We've got Seth Levitt from our sponsor from our show for Abelson Hyman and Hod Golan. So yeah, we're excited. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions for you because you're here and
fire away.
I got questions for the restaurant guy. Are you allowed to tell me? Okay, first of all, what's your favorite cuisine? We just spoke about sushi, right? What do you love most? Because that's questions people ask me a lot. Like, what's your favorite food?
You know what's okay? This is going to sound interesting, but Indian food.
I also do.
I don't have it enough. Because Shalom Bombay is really the only Glatt Kosher.
Are they still around?
They are. They closed in Manhattan, but they have a place in Teaneck.
All right, because I was recently there. Jay Buchsbaum and I went and we did a show together, and then we went there for lunch afterwards. Love it.
Yeah,
love
it's just interesting. Ingredients and spices and the curry and it just, I was mashgiach when I was in college 20 years ago, and I was at an Indian restaurant, so I was able to, see the behind the scenes. That's actually the first time I really got into the kosher restaurant business, and it was just amazing to see how they cooked everything and the bread and just, so that brings me back to those memeries, and it's really fantastic. And again, I don't have it enough, so it's something where when I do have it, I really enjoy it. And of course, a good steak is always good, and whenever you're in the mood, it depends on what you're in the mood for. Pizza sometimes could be the best thing in the world. You just want a slice of pizza.
I think something like fresh. There's nothing like a fresh pie. Like when I call up the pizza guys out here in the 5 towns and I'll want it delivered, I'll always ask, and I don't want to sound obnoxious, but I don't want a pie that was made that morning.
Right.
Say, can I have a fresh pie delivered?
That's okay to ask.
Let me wait 15 minutes more, but I want a fresh pie. We often do our own pizzas, and now we're even doing carb-free pizza out of cauliflower dough. Yeah.
Very cool.
So Melinda and I took her recipe. We revamped it using actually Bodek frozen broccoli, and it turned out amazing.
That is pretty
surprisingly enough. We were a bit nervous how that went, right, Melinda? She's giving me a nod. She'll be up, and we'll talk about that soon. Okay, so you can't tell me what's your favorite restaurant in the whole country.
I know. People, it's also,
I know. And I'm sorry to do that to you.
No, it's like, what's your favorite child? How can you choose? But
Love that.
Again, my favorite, I was in Paris one time or a couple of times, and Osmos was a fantastic restaurant. Things I couldn't get anywhere else. Foie gras, and, 4 different ways. So that was my favorite personal experience, because you're in Paris. It was at night. It was beautiful.
Did you go with your wife?
No, I didn't. I shouldn't say it's beautiful, but no. I'm saying just.
You didn't say it was romantic.
Right, I didn't say no, but it was. I was actually hanging out with a friend of mine, and we were bike riding, and it was just amazing. It was
right.
But that's pretty cool.
I've been to Paris. I say we ate our way through Paris.
Right, it's very. But in general, I like Abigail very much. T-Fusion. Yeah, it really depends on what you're in the mood for.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair enough.
We're spoiled, especially in New York.
I know.
With so many restaurants, so it really depends on if you want something upscale, you want something casual. I've had meat almost 4 times this week. Sometimes you just want a little dairy also.
Right.
So, but it's something that thank God we're.
How many restaurants are in this gorgeous magazine?
Over 200.
200.
And these are not just a pizza store. These are all nice, mostly waiter service.
I'm just going to flip through it so people can see actually how big it is. The people who are watching, to see how big it is. It's quite a large magazine.
We've been doing it for 10 years.
10 years, wow.
Traveling a lot in Israel and Paris and London and Argentina, Brooklyn, and so it really allows me to kind of see what's out there. And we have
love that you have recipes in here.
From chefs.
Even
top chefs.
And even pictures from the Nachum Segal Network table for 2.
That's right.
When we first started.
You made it.
No, it was even before. When was it? When did we start one of our first shows? A couple, maybe early on.
Yeah.
I think Melinda was one of our first guests, but I think you were pretty close up to that, because how could I start a season and new in the job, and I said, I've got to have a Lan Kornblum in, and you took a picture, and we made it into the back there. There you go. There we are.
That's right.
Very nice. Excellent. Okay. So, are you already working on the next ones?
I'm always.
Or you're just taking a breather?
Magazine is just a fraction of what we do.
Okay,
it does keep me busy.
What else is...
So, obviously, the website, everyone goes online now. Thank God we're pretty much one of the top-ranked websites in the world for kosher restaurants.
Fantastic.
We get over 1 million hits.
1 million hits a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
So between that and the mobile site, we got 1 million hits.
Mobile site?
Yeah, just you can go
onto your... This is App Week.
This is App Week.
Another app that we can download?
Right, so we have a mobile site, GKR GKRM.mobi, and you can go to Great Kosher Restaurants, and that'll also take, if you're on the phone, it'll take you to the mobile site. That'll have all the features of the regular site, and yes, we do have an app as well, so we're covered, and that's why we're always busy. We're always updating the website, constantly the newsletter. Newsletter has been a huge part of what we do. It takes about 2 days to do.
I know, mine takes me hours, and mine's little compared to yours.
There's a lot of information every week.
How can people sign up for your newsletter? Just
go on to Great Kosher Restaurants. There's a join our email list. You can go onto our Facebook page, Great Kosher Restaurants. There's a button there to join our email. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways where people can do it, and again, the app, and just go to Great Kosher Restaurants to get everything.
Okay, great. Now, one thing I did notice, that you have coupons.
We do.
I think that's like huge, because you go out to eat and you want to go out with a family or for Father's Day. You know, it could be big, big bill. I think that's amazing that you worked with the restaurants to do that.
Right. So we've been doing that for the last 7-8 years. GreatKosherDeals.com.
Oh, that's part of your website?
That's part of our website. Like so we have Great Kosher Restaurants, Great Kosher Deals, we have Great Kosher Weddings. So Great Kosher Deals.
Great Kosher Weddings.
We do. It's a wedding website. Same thing we've done with the restaurant site, we've done with the wedding. So again, it's what keeps us busy, you know.
Right.
We're hiring, by the way, if anyone.
Really?
We are, yeah.
Okay, so if you have a resume, send it to Lan.
If you like to eat, if you like to market and promote and do social media, yes, we're always looking for good people.
I'll eat for free.
All right.
Work for food.
That's right.
I'll hold up a sign. We'll work for food.
But the deal site, we're proud. We have over 160 deals, all restaurants from all around the country. So we have from New York, Florida, Chicago, California, New Orleans, Vegas, pretty much everywhere around the country. And people can buy certificates not just for 5%, 10%, we get 20%, 30% off.
Right.
You can buy, and you can get them within seconds, and you can use them any day, no restrictions, and it's just a fantastic way to try a new restaurant that you don't know if you want to go, and you want to try it and see. It's a good way just to test them out, and hopefully you like it, and then you go back.
Right, and spread the word. If you eat somewhere, and I always say if you eat it, share it, like on my tagline for one of my taglines. But really, like, if you've eaten somewhere and you've had a really good experience, let Alan know, because people, you like to hear feedback, and he can tell it back to the restaurants. And if you've had a great meal, let the chef know.
Right. Too many people complain when they have a bad meal, and it's understandable. And of course, by the way, don't wait till you get home and give them a bad review and go on Yelp and tell them, oh, this is horrible. Tell the restaurant owner there, tell the manager right there when you're at the restaurant that you're not happy, it took a long time, or this wasn't what you wanted. So that's, tell them when you're there, because once you leave, they can't do anything about it. Maybe they can replace the meal, maybe they can, credit you, but don't wait till you get home and then tell 30 people you didn't have a good time without telling the owner or the chef or the manager. So for sure, if you're upset or something, tell them, but of course if you're happy, let them know that also. They hear too many times.
Shout from the rooftops.
Yeah, too many times they hear, oh, this wasn't good. They like to hear the feedback, and what's good and what they like. So they appreciate when you do that.
Right. That's really a great idea.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share with our listeners? Okay. I know you have so much to... Alan and I could make this a 3-hour show. If you would stay and sit down and... Yeah.
There's a lot going on. There's so many different openings. So again, just stay tuned to what
what's
we do.
New? What's new in the kosher restaurant?
It's actually really cool. We just put out there that there's an ethnic African cuisine restaurant in Baltimore, of all places.
We're going on a trip.
It's called. So there's an African cuisine that I don't think there's ever been a restaurant, especially in the States, where
I don't even know what that means.
Again, I have a menu that I'm going to put online, so you can kind of see what they have.
I'm going to
check that. You should check out. And there's always new restaurants popping up.
Yeah, what's the newest? I see some stuff's going around the 5 towns. Do we know what's going on there?
There are some secrets. There are some things I can't reveal yet that haven't been official. But yeah, stay tuned and all that. But there's a big charity event that we're doing Monday night in Brooklyn.
I saw that on your page.
Right. So there's we're doing with the JCC Marine Park. We're doing a Brooklyn restaurant food and wine charity event. Shlomo Blashka from Royal Wine will be there.
He's going to join us here later on in the show.
Right. So he'll be there on Monday night. So a fantastic cause, Project Machal. It's going to all the proceeds go to feed the needy and the poor in the neighborhood. So about 12 different restaurants are going to be there from Brooklyn. It's at Kingsway Monday night. You can go to our Facebook page and Great Kosher Restaurants. You can find out. So please, if anyone's in Brooklyn who wanted to support a great cause for restaurant charity event, come Monday night to Kingsway. I'm leaving the next morning to Florida, like I mentioned.
We're all traveling this week.
For 2 weeks. People say, why are you going to Florida? But, it's quiet. You're off, if you go to Miami Beach, it's still very nice. A lot of the restaurants are, not as full as it is in the season, so it's an
like January. It's crazy, but
so this is a great time to go.
I love Florida, July, and August because it's nice and quiet, and I don't have to schlep my cans as much as I talk about. I love to travel, and I'd have to pack the bread and the tuna and the this and the that. So
you can hang out in the pool, just that's it. Go to the beach, the pool, air condition,
it's and fabulous.
So then I quickly come back. I'm having the wedding for Sushi Tokyo. He's getting married, one of the owners.
Oh, nice.
So going for that, and then the next couple of days I'm going to Detroit. Then some road trips, Atlantic City, upstate, of course. So I'll be busy this summer.
Alan, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been absolutely fantastic. I love talking food with you. So people can, if they miss the beginning of the show, they can always go to on YouTube. You can watch us anytime. You go to YouTube, Nachum Segal Net, and you can watch any of our shows because we've been not only talking about how you can hear them, but how you can watch them as well. So
people say I have the face for radio, so I don't know.
A face for radio. You need an accent.
So I don't know.
Great.
But thank you.
Thank you, Alan, for joining us very much here today, right here at Table for Two. It's literally my Table for Two on the Nachum Segal Network, live right here in Gourmet Glatt, and our show is sponsored by Abels and Hyman. We taste better. So speaking about Abels and Hyman, I am so lucky that I have the best sponsor one could imagine. I have Seth Levitt, owner and president of the amazing Abels and Hyman. We've got a couple of new products to talk about. Anyone who's sticking around and watching the show, you are able to enter to win this traveling Shabbat kit. So please, I don't know where the raffle tickets went, but sign up over there at the table and you can win this amazing Shabbat kit donated by Judaica Plus. Thank you for coming to Gourmet Glatt and do your shopping here, and thank you to Seth for joining me and everything that you do for the Nachum Segal Network.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we have to get into this because I am dying to talk to you. When I told Seth we got a new show coming up, what new products have you got to talk about? And he told me I'm going to let you introduce it because I'll do it no justice.
Well, it's very exciting because we're heading into July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
And we are introducing 2 new items that will be available and on the shelves starting next week. We're introducing a beer-flavored hot dog. And a whiskey-flavored hot dog.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
People have been really excited about this. They've been asking for different flavors, unique flavors. And
I've never seen this by anybody, kosher or not kosher.
No, I've never seen this either.
Right? And I follow everything, kosher, not kosher, just to see always what's out there. This is incredible. I'm dying to try these. I know these are just prototypes.
Right.
And they're not, when would they be on the shelves?
They're going to be on the shelves by next week, where we started making them today. They'll be finished on Monday.
Oh, we should have done the show.
We should have done the show from the factory.
I want to pour in the beer. I'm Australian, I'll pour in the beer.
And the product will be ready and on the shelves hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday of next week, and just in time for July 4th weekend.
Next week's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
July 2nd. Getting old. Yeah, I'm going to Australia that day, so it'll be nice. My parents will make me a birthday party. No, we won't be able to take, you can't take Australian meat American meat into Australia, but you can get Australian meat into America.
Correct.
So this is fantastic. So this is I'm just going to hold it up to the camera. Did we get this in?
This is the beer flavored hot dog.
This is the beer flavored. I love this. I use a lot of beer with hot dog recipes that I've done with you. Okay, and this one is whiskey.
Correct.
Oh, that is incredible. Okay, really good.
And then we have other flavored hot dogs.
Okay, yeah, we have.
Customers have grown to enjoy.
We have the chipotle.
Right.
And they're not crazy spicy.
No.
I was worried these might be too spicy, but they're not.
No, they're spiced just right.
Right, and you know what this is really good with? It's a really nice balance. I'm obsessed with the sweet and tangy mustard. You see, I there it is. You see, I posted on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did a fish recipe with, I mixed the sweet and tangy. It's actually on my Instagram page at Naomi Nachman. And I took mustard and mayonnaise, equal parts. I mixed it together. I smeared it over the salmon. And then I topped it with terra chips sticks, and I baked it. It was 3 ingredients. It was so easy, and it's this that makes it so awesome.
Thank you.
So I would take this,
the chipotle flavored hot dog,
chipotle hot dogs, and balance it out with a sweet and tangy. Give it a nice. You get the sharp and you get the sweet, and it's
sure.
Oh, my mouth is already watering. Okay.
And then we have the no nitrate added hot dogs, which are reduced fat and sodium.
For the people that are very, health conscious, this is a nice alternative.
And then we have our traditional beef frankfurter, which everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
If you're not buying an Abel's and Hyman hot dog, you're just not buying a hot dog.
Did you hear my story about the Mets?
Oh, yeah, I saw. You posted a picture from Citi Field.
Yeah. I was like, whose hot dogs are those? Like Abel's and Hyman. I'm like, woohoo!
Most stadiums that have kosher kiosks around the country, from the St. Louis Cardinals to the Mets to the Cleveland Indians, they carry our hot dogs.
Do you get to go to these games?
I wish. But any place, it's like I say when I go out for dinner, I go to a nice restaurant and I want to have a steak because it's not something I typically have at home.
Right.
When I grill at home, and I think a lot of the consumers are like this, they want to have the best product possible. Yeah. Because how often are you really eating a hot dog? I mean, you're eating it once a week on a Sunday or maybe.
Especially this time of the year.
So why not get the best? And Abel's and Hyman is the best. So
yeah, you are, and I know this from other people. You are the #1 glatt kosher selling hot dog in the United States.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And wherever I go, people go like, oh yeah, Abel's and Hyman are the best. You know what they like? You have this big double package that's got a slip, the family pack, but it's slipped into some
plastic
sort of
casing.
Plastic.
That's actually how we make the hot dogs.
People go nuts over that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And they think it's a different recipe, but it's actually the same.
Yeah, they said there's something better about it.
Right. You know why? Because they're a thicker hot dog, and when you grill them up, part of the manufacturing secret that I'll divulge is that we don't have...
Okay, you ready? Don't tell anyone else. Just our listeners on the Nachum Segal Network.
It's sort of like whipping up eggs. The more you whip them, the more air gets in, the fluffier they get. Same thing with a hot dog. They're chopped. The meat is chopped that I showed you in the plant. When
I got to go.
Took the tour. And what happens is a lot of air gets trapped inside, and when the product is cooked, it expands. So it pumps up on the grill, and you get a hot dog that pumps up, as opposed to the other guys that really shrivel.
Oh, wimps. They're wimps.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we made a chicken frankfurter for some people who are
this is
looking
great.
to stay away from meat.
Have I had these? Have you given me?
Yeah, I think so.
I've had the turkey ones. I love the idea of a chicken one.
Right,
it's
poultry hot dogs.
#1, about half the fat grams.
Exactly. We have something for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I love about your product and your company, that there really is something for everyone, and this is our fully cooked...
reduced fat and sodium beef frankfurter.
Reduced fat.
Right.
This one as well.
Right.
Excellent.
The no nitrite, actually, it's also reduced fat and sodium. We use reduced sodium sea salt from Israel to bring down the sodium content.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. See, everything's all about Israel. And we're davening for those boys as we speak to come home every day. I keep checking and see what's going on. And we are thinking of you, Naftali, Eyal, and Gilad, and all their families. And we hope by the time we light candles in America that you'll be home.
Correct.
So, okay. So we got some exciting new things. I look forward to trying those before I go to Australia next week. I want to eat some of those.
Make sure you get some.
Oh, okay, good. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you so much for
Thanks for having me.
Anything else that we should be looking out for doing?
We have a few items coming out.
All
but
right.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Okay, so we'll be back later on in the year, and we'll be doing some more talk about our Abel's and Hyman and Hod Golan. They must be having some new products too.
Yeah, we have a shelf-stable salami snack. It's fully dried.
Ooh.
And it doesn't need to be refrigerated. And it's made out of chicken, so it's actually healthier.
On the healthier side.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh,
it's delicious.
We look forward to trying that very soon.
And we're also, one more major announcement. We have added to our hashgachas, and now we are under the hashgacha of Rabbi Yechiel Babad, which is the Tartakova based in.
Which one?
Tartakova based in.
Oh, okay, good. So does that mean it's Hasidic Shechita?
It is Hasidic Shechita, and it's also, it's going to attract the more Hamish crowd who, up until this point, really hasn't had an option of buying a good hot dog.
It's great. So now they're going to have it all.
Correct.
We all have it all from Abel's and Hyman. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Coming in on a Friday morning. It's a little far to Long Island, but we really appreciate you coming from the factory out in New Jersey. All right. Shabbat Shalom.
Have a good Shabbos.
All right. You're listening to Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. And we are right now in Gourmet Glatt, having our own kosher shopping experience. I love doing my shows from Gourmet Glatt. We have a great team from Yoeli Steinberg to Howie Klagsbrand to Moshe Ratner, Honey Friedman. Thank you so much for hosting me. I hope I have not left anyone out. All the amazing team here at Gourmet Glatt to make this a fabulous shopping experience. I'm kind of just getting busy over here because I've got two amazing guests. Not one right now, but two, and I'm going to call them both up together. I have Honey Apfelbaum from Busy in Brooklyn, and I have Melinda Strauss from Kitchen Dash Tested. Just going to clear up. Anyone who's standing around, I'm going to keep announcing it. You can join in for this raffle. Shabbos traveling kit, because I love my kosher food traveling. I love to travel all the time, and I love to eat all the time, and I travel to different places. So now when we go away for the weekend and I don't have to worry about my traveling, my Shabbos bits and pieces that I need, it's all together. Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh, we gotta squish it.
Are we all good? Moving a little tighter. Okay.
I'm right next to you.
Okay, we're doing all right?
Yeah, I can't get
okay. All right. Thank you for coming. I know it's a big show. I know, Melinda, you're not coming from so far, but Honey got up really early. I saw your Facebook post this morning, getting up early to come to Gourmet Glatt. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
I'm just going to a little bit about Melinda and then Honey. Melinda, besides being a friend and the blogger of Kitchen Dash Tested and a frequent guest on the Nachum Segal Network show.
Thank you.
You know, you've got an incredible website. I love it.
Thank you.
I love that it's different and funky. But how this whole came together was Melinda was posting a lot of Honey's recipes or ideas that she's putting together for a paleo cookbook. I never heard of paleo till Melinda and we went on a kosher we'll call it a trip together. We slept in New Jersey. We went from Kosher Food Bloggers Conference to Kosher Feast, and the next day was Kosher Fest. So a whole bunch of us went to New Jersey, and she started talking about paleo. I'm like, what's paleo? And she's explained it to me. So now I know, but I'd like to share with my listeners, and then we'll be able to introduce what paleo is with Honey, who wrote an incredible paleo cookbook. So
thank you. Well, one of the ideas behind being paleo, we're good. One of the ideas behind being paleo is eating clean food. So
what do you mean clean? Like
clean
you wash
food.
it off?
So with clean food, we're talking about foods that don't have additives, foods that basically foods that you make in your own kitchen. A lot of people say kind of shop around the edges of the supermarket, and that's where the vegetables are and the meats are, and I'm trying to think of lots of nuts. And the idea behind the paleo diet specifically is that it's the caveman diet.
Oh, Paleolithic, right? Is that the right word?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I necessarily go all the way back to the caveman diet. I'm not sure how old they were when they all, left this earth. But I like the idea of eating clean, where it's simple food. I make it myself. There's zero additives. The oils that we use there's no diseases from the earth in them. Coconut oil and nut oils like walnut oil. That's my favorite oil. You got to buy it. Olive oil is a big one. Lots of fats. Good fats, avocado, steak, salmon, chicken.
And now they're talking more in the Time magazine. They're talking about eating more fats again.
Yes, and eggs, lots of egg yolks.
That butter, I always said butter is better. Can we hear Honey? Are we good? Okay, great.
Yes, butter.
We always say butter is better.
Yes.
And
it's interesting because a lot of oils that I always use, like canola oil and vegetable oil, they frown upon those because the way that they're created, there's bleaching in the process of making them, which I had no idea.
Yeah.
So those kinds of foods are out because of the process to create them. They're not naturally made. So that's the basic concept. Honey, if you have anything else to add to it,
well, it's funny because we were saying about butter, and you're not allowed to have dairy on the paleo diet, but you're alled to have ghee.
You're allowed to have what?
Ghee?
Ghee, right? G-H-E-E.
G-H-E-E. I always thought it was
okay. We're all learning something.
Yes. Anyway, it's clarified butter is what it is. So
it's just butter that's cooked down.
It just shows that butter is good for you because you can't have dairy. But if you clarify it and take out the milk solids, you're allowed to have it.
Okay, so you're not allowed to have dairy on a paleo diet.
No.
Some people say that the only thing they're okay with is butter. Actually, a lot of people don't do it. That's kind of, every diet, every lifestyle that you do, things are up in the air. Some people do butter, some people don't. I don't do butter.
Can you do quinoa?
No. So there's no. So there's basically
no seeds.
No seeds.
Oh, no seeds. Like
quinoa is not really a seed.
Right, isn't it like in the spinach family?
Yes.
People consider it a grain sometimes. Quinoa is kind of controversial.
It's a little of everything. Yeah.
Kind of.
But they say no grains, and so no legumes. No, what else is there?
So no chickpeas?
No soy.
No soy.
Oh, man.
No gluten whatsoever.
So how does one eat? I'm so glad I asked that question.
People always ask me about it. People are like, aren't you starved? I'm like, I eat so much food, and the food I'm eating fills me up. So I don't have to eat as much in order to get full. I mean, listen, sometimes I still crave certain things.
And you've got to watch. Hello, girls. How are you? We've got some of our listeners, our young friends that watch and listen to the show. They're standing around here watching us in Gourmet Glatt. Thanks, girls. Big shout out to you. Okay, nice to see you. What is incredible that, when I go onto your website and your Instagram page and all that, both of you, Hani and Melinda, it's incredible. I cannot get over what you guys are making. So I guess now we're going to switch a little bit over to Hani because you're going to talk about your ebook. Okay, so we're going to talk.
So what happened was
how you came to this, and Hani, just by the way, before she was a guest not that long ago. We had so much great response from your show,
great,
especially about the hanging salami, which you told us about, which is great because Abels and Hyman sponsors our radio show, and here are some of the salamis.
I got so many pictures from readers with their salami.
With the hanging salamis, it's unreal, and the server-lots and everything. Yeah, so it's great. So thank you to Abels and Hyman for the great salamis, and you for posting the great recipes.
Thank you.
You have a massive.
So what happened was I had a baby back in October, and I follow Melinda. She's such a great cook, and she was all raving about this paleo diet, and I was like, okay, I need to lose this baby weight. Let me try it. And I also thought, like, how am I going to do this? I love dairy.
I lasted 3 days. I could not do it.
But you know what?
The milk. I needed milk. I'm a huge milk drinker.
Yeah. But you can drink coconut milk.
And almond milk.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me. I'm like, milk is my drink. I know people think I'm like a 4-year-old that drinks a lot of milk.
Okay. I hear you.
I'm almost 2 fours.
So I know, but I loved how I felt on it. Like I like, in the beginning it was hard. I had some headaches, but like I had no cravings. I was always full. I didn't feel the need to snack, and I just felt so in control of my eating habits. But I'm a person that loves gourmet good food. So I'm not going to eat grilled chicken and asparagus for dinner. Like, I want something good. So I started, creating all these different dishes and posting pictures on my Instagram, and everyone's, messaging me, oh, can I have the recipe? So first I'm like, posting the recipes, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just make a menu.
I'm actually going to pull up some of her pictures, okay?
So Melinda can attest to this, because like this was never supposed to happen, but it kind of just evolved into an ebook, and it's had an amazing response. I actually put it up yesterday, and
she trust her.
Yes, my Gmail actually disabled my account because I sent out so many ebooks.
Yes, do you have any sold?
I do. I'm not a nice amount.
A lot.
A nice amount.
And how do my listeners get this?
Okay, so you just
ebook.
Go to www.busyinbrooklyn.com, and the page right now on the last post from yesterday.
I'm just holding up to the screen from your Instagram page. Can we get this up there? Is a picture of the front cover, page cover of the ebook.
Right.
Okay.
Right? I think when I was on your show, you asked me something about writing a cookbook, and I was like, I don't know, it's so much work. And that's the thing about the ebook, like, you don't have to do so much of that work. It's it's electronic, and all the pictures are that I took from Instagram. I mean, I'm a food photographer, so I know how to take
incredible.
Nice pictures.
Both of you are amazing. I take all my pictures from iPhones, but you guys have these.
I take with my iPhone. No, I'm saying all these pictures I took with my iPhone. Yeah? I didn't take, but they look delicious because the food's delicious.
And professional.
They look nice. Anyway, so. My ebook is based on the Whole30 diet. The Whole30 diet is based on the paleo diet.
What do you mean 30 diet? I thought it was 30 days.
It is.
Okay, I'm not so wrong.
They don't like to use the word diet, so it's more of a cleanse or a program. Okay. So for 30 days, it's based on the paleo diet, but it's more strict because you're cleansing your body of all its sugar cravings and things like that. So on paleo diet, you're allowed to have certain natural forms of sugar, like coconut sugar, but on the Whole30, you can't have any forms of sugar. no maple syrup, no honey, no no coconut sugar, and
no honey on paleo.
No, on paleo, yes, not on Whole30.
Whole30. So Whole30 is an offshoot of paleo.
Right. It's basically first you're cleansing your body of all its addictions. You're going back to its natural state. Okay. And then after 30 days, you slowly reintroduce foods and see how your body reacts to it. So then you can start reintroducing. Most people transition from Whole30 to a paleo diet. So you start, like maybe trying to add a little maple syrup and see how your body reacts to it. If you're okay, maybe reintroduce it. But I'm staying on it because it's better for weight loss. If I start making all these paleofied desserts that people do, and Melinda makes such great ones.
Amazing.
She made amazing popovers yesterday that are paleo.
Popovers?
Raspberry popovers. They're paleo. They're not Whole30 because they're dessert, but they are delicious.
So can we get that recipe up on your blog? Is that up on your blog
It's not on my blog yet. It's going to be up in the next few weeks.
Okay, so keep checking back to kitchen-tested.com for those popovers. Oh, that sounds incredible.
So on the Whole30, they actually let you, you're allowed to have dried fruit that has no added sugar, but you can't take dried dates and make yourself some kind of, a truffle, because psychologically, they don't either want you to play with your head and start making yourself desserts, even if they have Whole30 approved ingredients, because you're trying to break the cycle of feeling like you need to fill your cravings with a dessert type of thing. So they don't let you do that.
Interesting.
Right. So even Melinda has a great recipe on her blog, which I made so many times, of pancakes that use almond butter, bananas, what else is in there? Honey,
egg,
and that's it. And cinnamon, and that's it. And they're amazing. But you can't have it on Whole30, even if you left out the honey, but you can't have it because no making paleo.
And have you introduced the have you done an introduction in the ebook to this whole philosophy?
I kept it short because I'm not replacing the book. I think if someone's going on a diet, first of all, Whole30 has an amazing website where you can read about everything. And then also they have a book. So I'm just giving you, I made a very simple introduction about the diet.
There you go, clean up in aisle 6. There you go, Alan's dream.
Yes,
Was that Alan Kornblum's dream? Clean up in aisle 6. I think they just made an announcement, clean up in aisle 6. There you go, Alan.
So I kept it really short, and I think that people should buy the book so they could read about it in detail, or go on the website and read all the different details. And I also put links that will help them exactly the pages that they should go to. But I basically kept it more to the recipes, which there's over 100 recipes.
So 30 days, right? So it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 30 days.
Right. And I never repeat the same thing. And I was also very smart about the way I did it. So nobody wants to eat chicken twice a day or eggs twice a day. So I had to do an egg and a fish or a chicken or a meat and figure it out in a way that nothing's repeated.
So clever.
And then also I made a calendar so they could put it on their fridge with each day. I have building block recipes like my 5-minute ketchup that's sweetened with dates.
Make your own ketchup?
Yes.
Hello, it's fantastic.
And your own mayonnaise, because you can't buy mayonnaise. And
make your own mayo. Yeah. That is the biggest and the best thing ever. Even if you're not on paleo, I know I'm interrupting, but
no, it's fine.
Just make your own mayonnaise because it is the best thing on the planet.
Fantastic. I know people do that a lot for Pesach.
Yeah. Right. So on this diet, you need it because you want your food to taste good. It's not that difficult. You make a jar in the beginning of the week and you use it, and that's fine.
Yum! Oh my God! I'm gonna get this.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
Oh my God! I cannot wait. When we both come back from Australia, we're both going to Australia this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If I can get on my
cities.
Flight. Yeah. Because the passport agency put the wrong name on my son's passport.
Oh, you
After waiting 4 hours in the New York passport agency.
Yeah. Welcome to New York City.
Yeah, I know. So what else? In the base recipes, I have cauliflower rice, which is really fun, zucchini noodles or zoodles, and things like that. So I really made it that you don't feel like you're deprived.
So you made noodles out of zucchini?
Yes.
Oh my God! You know people where to get this book from. Yes. Where do we get
www.busyandbrooklyn.com. And it's right now on that front page, and you just pay with PayPal, and I email it to you right away.
How much is a book?
It's $15.
$15, absolutely.
And fantastic. It's about probably 125 recipes.
That's really great value.
Yes, it is. So I was going to say...
I'm sorry, I know I broke your chain of thought. Oh, hello, girls. Rivka and Faggy, thank you.
Oh, yes. My number one dieting philosophy is to eat well. Because if you feel deprived on a diet, that's when you're going to crave things. That's what you're going to think, like, oh, I need that piece of chocolate. But if you're always full and you're satisfied, you're not going to think about other food. So that's why I really firmly believe in really taking the time out to prepare healthy meals that are satisfying, and you won't crave anything.
Okay, I got to try this.
And one other thing that
have you tried all the recipes?
So I've tested out a few recipes, and they are all amazing. I actually had like 4 or 5 that I made for Shabbos, and my husband and I were going crazy for them. They were delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of flavor.
Yes.
Wow, I cannot try this. We're about to pop over to we're going to have a cooking demo. Everyone in the store, we're going to just go over to a cooking demonstration for the people who are standing around and watching. There's a prize we're having for App Week, a celebration. There's a traveling Shabbat kit. It's worth $70. This can be yours just for standing around and watching. Donated by Judaica Plus. Write your name down, put it in the raffle tickets. And Alan Kornblum is giving out the free magazines of the great kosher restaurants for your traveling. So when you travel, you need to know where to eat. You look up his book and you take your traveling kit and away you go for Shabbos.
Can I throw in a free ebook?
A free ebook for our listeners? We love giveaways.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay,
More free things here at Gourmet Glatt.
Shabbos kit. I think I won the Shabbos kit.
Yeah, we're going to have a drawing at the end, so you can actually take this exact kit home. Just write your name down. It's on the engineering table. So, honey, how does one get the? How do we do this giveaway? So they should email me. We'll pick a winner, and
and you just let me know.
Okay, so what we're going to do is yet another giveaway for our listeners at home. I have listeners in Israel. I had people emailing from Bnei Brak, from Beit Shemesh last week, that they wanted to win. I'm sorry, we had the drawing this morning, and some from Teaneck won. Easier for shipping, I guess, but the names were right here on we still have the tickets out. So we have listeners all over the globe. South Africa, we've got a lot of listeners at South Africa. They can now be in the drawing to win this incredible whole 30-day meal plan. I got it right?
Yes, you did.
So email me, Naomi@NachumSiegel.com. I can feel it right now. The phone is starting to vibrate, and in a couple of minutes. So Naomi@NachumSiegel.com. If you want to win Honey Apfelbaum from KitchenDeskTester.com. Sorry, KitchenDeskTester.com.
I mean, it's a compliment, but
I'm not giving anything away.
Okay, it's a really busy show. Okay, we'll give away Melinda. You'll be so lucky to have her. Okay, so let's pop over. We are going to swing around, and we are going to. Can we get a microphone? Should I take this mic? This one? Okay. I feel like I'm on Good Morning America. Hi, everyone. I hear there's some spots opening on The View. Maybe I should apply. Okay. Hi. Okay.
Okay.
I'll hold it for you because I've already got a headset. Okay, so we've changed our view from over here. We've got, all this incredible nuts and dried fruit.
This is the paleo stuff that you want to eat.
Okay, so it's kind of good that we're actually over here. So what have we got over here? We have a gorgeous wok.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Atara, okay? My neighbor who just came by. I have to give you a big shout out. Thank you for coming.
I love cooking with a wok because it's non-stick. You don't need to use a lot of oil, so there's not a lot of fat involved, and you could fit a lot in there. And especially when you're eating paleo, you want to fill up on veggies. So I just put tons, and I make it all the time. So I'm going to make a paleo pad thai, which is one of my favorite.
As soon as you put that up, I right away clicked. Pad thai is my favorite.
I love it too. And I actually have a quinoa pad thai that I posted on my blog maybe 2 weeks ago.
Right, so that's what I posted, what I like.
So you can have quinoa on this.
Okay, so how do we substitute?
You also can have sriracha, which is my favorite thing on earth.
Yes, sriracha. They sell that aisle 1. Look how much I shop here. I even know where everything is. Aisle 1 in Gourmet Glatt.
Yes, so no sriracha. So I really had to come up with a completely different way to look at pad thai, but I wanted to make it work because I love it. So instead of the noodles, I'm going to use zoodles or zucchini noodles.
Oh, so
and
cute.
Yeah, we'll start with that, and I'm going to show you.
Okay, should I? Yeah.
Can they see me?
Can they see you? Can we? These are her zoodles. Let's zoom in on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, to make zucchini noodles, you can use a spiralizer, which is the hottest thing right now. But we didn't have time for me to show how to use that machine.
You can buy it on Amazon, right?
Yeah, and I love that. And I'm actually doing a demo in Long Island in a couple of weeks for the Levi Yitzchak Library is having a fundraiser.
I love the Levi Yitzchak Library.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So
I love the lady.
Yes. So they're having a fundraiser, and I'm going to be doing something, a segment called Inspiralized, and I'm going to show all different fun ways to use the spiralizer. So we're not doing that today. Instead, I use my trusty julienne peeler, which I love, and it costs about $10. I only like the OXO one because I find that the other company does not.
Well, this doesn't work
as well. No, it's
I'm going to
fine.
step back. This is like burning me.
It should be really hot. So why is this so cool? So a regular peeler cuts into one strip, but this has a bunch of blades. So when you go like this, you get strips like that. So you're basically making like noodles. The spiralizer makes real noodles. They look curly and really fun, but this works and it's much quicker. So
and you don't have to wash a whole piece of equipment.
Right. So I just go around the zucchini all around, and here I have my batch of zucchini noodles. So
zucchini noodles, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to start with a little bit of I'm going to start with a little bit of coconut oil. So this is what they like for you to use.
Yeah, people love coconut oil. I had a friend the other day.
Yeah.
Here, let me just show up. A lot of people ask me about coconut oils because, you know, it used to be canola oil they would get you to buy. And now this is the buzz oil, the buzzword in. So coconut oil, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
So
I recently wrote an article for Joy of Kosher about how to make yourself, how to make baked goods pareve without using margarine, because I detest margarine.
Me too.
Yes.
Blech.
So coconut oil is a really great replacement for it because it can be solid or melted. So really you can use it in place of margarine. If it says use melted margarine and melted butter in a recipe, you can use melted coconut oil.
Right.
Or if you're supposed to use solid butter or margarine,
could you use this in a salad dressing?
You know what? No,
because it would get hard. It gets hard.
But for baking, it works.
At room temperature, it gets really solid.
Hot, so I'm adding
woo! Sizzle, my favorite sound in cooking. We can do that, right? It's great. There you go, the sizzle. I love that sizzle.
Okay, so that's really hot.
She's got tongs. She's not using a wooden spoon to mix them. It's
just hard. The best way to cook with a wok is to use a wooden spoon. You don't want to scratch the surface.
Okay.
But it's just hard to mix noodles with a wooden spoon. I want to like get it, move it around from underneath. So I'm just kind of careful not to scratch it.
Could one use spaghetti squash?
Yeah, but it's not going to stir fry. Like this is going to be like crisp tender.
Yeah,
kind of.
Because whenever I make meatballs and spaghetti, I try to do instead of spaghetti, I do spaghetti squash. So no carbs.
No, I do use that a lot.
What kind of salt are you using?
I'm using kosher salt, and I only cook with kosher salt.
Can you explain why? Because I get that question all the time.
I just like first of all, it's saltier. I find like the actual, you can use less salt and have the
more flavor. Less salt, more flavor. That's why you go with kosher salt.
Right, exactly.
Great. I'm glad we summed that up. Because I'm always like trying to explain it to people. I'm like, yeah.
So basically, you're not cooking this for long, like 2 minutes, crisp, tender, and also they get watery really fast. So about 2 minutes, and then before I stir fried up some ground dark meat turkey with garlic and coconut aminos. This is
what's a coconut amino?
Okay, this is something that you really need to use on Whole30 or Paleo because you're not allowed to have soy. So no soy sauce.
No soy sauce. Howie, where are you? I don't know where Howie Klagsbrun is, but I think we're going to start. Do we not selling it? They're going to be starting to sell it probably next week because we're going to if
I'm like telling all the stores in my neighborhood, please get it.
Okay, no, and
I'll buy all of it.
Howie, who does the ordering here from Gourmet Glatt, will get you anything. So, okay, coconut aminos, okay?
I just threw in some scrambled eggs. So the coconut aminos is a soy sauce replacement. Soy sauce are aminos from soy, but you're not allowed to have soy, so these are aminos from coconut. It doesn't nearly match the flavor of soy sauce. You have to use a lot more, I find. But it is what it is. You learn to just
so we put in here aminos. You've got
I did that
the turkey,
with
the egg.
I put in egg, right?
Okay.
So now I'm going to throw in shredded carrots that I julienned with my julienne peeler. I just did like half the carrot at a time to keep them shorter.
You can also buy a package of Dole shredded up carrots. I know that's super lazy, but
do you know that this took me like just as much time as it with the julienne peeler to cut a carrot, to julienne a carrot, like.
And my kids would do it.
It's
Leora,
so quick.
My daughter Leora would love to do that.
Okay, now I'm throwing in some bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts, yep. You can buy that here in the produce department. I had to ask what it was.
Okay, and I'm really just heating it through. I'm not...
this looks fantastic. My mouth is watering.
I'm putting in a little bit of the coconut aminos.
Coconut aminos. What's this again?
That I'm going to put at the end. That is my Thai almond butter sauce that I created because like I said, can't use sriracha, and hot sauce is just thin and it's not gonna work. So I created almond butter sauce, which is creamy. It has ginger, garlic, lime juice, almond butter, coconut milk, hot sauce, and salt.
Sounds like the perfect dish. And you can use this as a sauce for anything?
Yes, I actually also have a recipe for an Asian turkey burger that Melinda tested, and she said everyone was raving it about it in her house. And I served that over sauteed Napa cabbage with avocado, black sesame seeds, and that sauce.
You had me at avocado. I love it. Okay, so this is really terrific. But the recipe in your book?
It's in my book.
It's in your book. Oh my God, we're done already.
Yes. Did you see how fast that was? Okay, 1 second.
Okay, let's get a picture of this and a shot of this.
Pad Thai is all about the garnishes. So
Pad Thai is actually the national dish of Thailand. You know, it makes a good one. Abigail's. Shout out to them, right?
Really? Okay.
Alan, Pad Thai is the best from and Muscat also in
Okay, so we gotta
Queens.
put scallions.
Of course. Okay.
And normally Pad Thai has peanuts. No peanuts at all.
Right, no nuts
No
on-
peanut butter, no peanuts, no peanut oil. So that's why we use a lot of almond butter on this diet.
Incredible.
And then I put cilantro.
Oh, you had me at cilantro. People either love it or hate it, but if you don't like
and lime.
If you don't like cilantro, can they use
I don't like
parsley?
cilantro. I leave
I
it out.
love cilantro. So she leaves it out. You could maybe use parsley.
You know what? I don't find that it's a good replacement.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
completely different flavor. And then I'm going to drizzle this on top.
Does this not look incredible? Oh my God, and there's like no carbohydrates in
No
this.
carbs, and it's so filling. So filling.
Okay, can I eat some?
Yes.
All right, now we're going to try it.
Yes,
okay,
please
so you want to get me a bowl?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to, as I say this every show that we do, I have to take a hit to become fleishik for my job at, 10
I ate it
o'clock
like
at
an hour
9:30.
ago, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so if I'm going to do this diet, you can be fleishik in a lot.
That's the thing else I loved about it. There's no like, oh, should I get fleishik? Should I become fleishik? I have to save myself. No such thing.
Because you can't have dairy.
I eat meat for breakfast, and you got it. But you didn't take any of the turkey or eggs or anything.
Okay, yes. I think I'm becoming fleishik. I've got to do everything because you can't just pick out.
Yeah.
All right, what else? What else do I need to take in this? It looks like amazing. Okay, all right. I'm going to take a little bit of the fleish. I'm going to become fleishik. I'll be fleishik all day. I have a powerful iced coffee with almond milk. I'm allowed to do that, right?
You are. Yes.
Okay. I'll be paleo today, or everyone's watching me eat. What bracha am I making? Hadama, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I would
it's Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam paroi pi Adama. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Can you hear me chewing?
A little. You know what? The zucchini, it's tender.
Crunching.
So
This is amazing.
thank you.
Honey, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is absolutely
So all
delicious.
these recipes available on the Busy in Brooklyn ebook, the Whole 30-day meal plan, and on busyinbrooklyn.com right now on the front page. You can, and there's also on the nav bar. There's a little box that you could click on to get to the page, and then you just, like I said, PayPal me, and you'll get it right away. I'll email it to you.
Okay, absolutely fantastic. And one lucky listener at home,
Yes.
who's listening right now, you can do it or on the archives, and we will announce that through our social media in the next week or so. So great, thank you.
No
Thank you so
problem.
much
Thanks for having me.
Okay, great. So I'm going to hop back to my seat. Anyone in the audience who wants to win a Shabbat traveling kit, thank you for sticking around and watching.
Anyone that wants to taste some, please come try it.
Yeah, everything is from Gourmet Glatt, so please. And if you would like to win our Shabbat traveling kit, just write your name down and put it in the envelope from donated by Judaica Plus in celebration of our app week. I'm going to take this microphone back up here. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of traffic. Oh, hi.
Here. You want to give a shout out?
Okay, yes, that's a wonderful. Can he come out? Yeah. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to just pop this back in. Thank you. Okay, I'm just getting back into my seat. Thank you so much, Miriam. We're just getting a little bit organized. I have actually what I call a little celebrity because he does a lot of the social media and the advertising for Gourmet Glatt and a lot of companies, and he's done incredible ads for me while I've been working with the Gourmet Glatt and Nachum Siegel Network team because they are a sponsor of our What's for Dinner segment, and Honey Apfelbaum did our What's for Dinner segment with this amazing pad thai. So thank you very much. It was really delicious. So, Yoeli, can you hear us? Are you going to bring out our surprise guest? As soon as you're ready, I'm ready. You?
How you doing?
Okay, come on here. Surprise guest. Sam Simchabelski, right?
That's right.
Okay, wait. Did I get it right?
You got it right. Sam
Okay.
Simchabelski.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
This is, those incredible ads that you see all the time in all the Jewish newspapers. That's his talent. So you are really very talented.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that all. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Am I close enough to the?
Yeah.
I'm a print guy. I'm not really a radio guy, so.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get. So what are you holding there?
So we have over here. We have Gourmet Glatt's a beautiful newsletter. It's called Market to Table. This is this would be the second one. We should have there's a third one out actually that revolves around Shavuos. There'll be another one coming out around Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah, they told me I got to start getting my recipes ready.
Exactly, it's beautiful. There's some recipes featured by you. That's right, and it's got what's happening in the store, other useful tips. This happens to be a meat guide for the summer. If you want to pick up this one, it's still in the store.
The meat guide was incredible.
It was great. Rabbi
Wolowick here at the team is amazing.
So
the butcher.
The quarterly newsletter. Check it out. Market the Table.
Okay, great. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello, because you always want to see the face behind the talent there. You're very artistic and.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, great. So we've got a really action-packed show. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're waiting. We're waiting for Shlomo Blashka to get here. Shlomo Blashka is our wine guide today. Unfortunately, I know we advertised Jay Buchsbaum was going to be here on the show today, but he had thank God, nothing too crazy, just a work conflict. So he's going to be sending us Shlomo Blashka. You can see my wine glasses. These are actually from the Kosher Food and Wine Show that they gave to our studio. We had, was it last week, Miriam? We had a show last week. We had Jay bought in a winemaker from Israel, from the Montefiore Wines in Jerusalem Hills, and that was an incredible wine. So he bought us a case of glasses. Because, whenever we do a show, we were drinking out of plastic cups. And then we did a show here a couple months ago, right before Purim, and we had, I said, Jay, we've got to do a show about the right glasses, because we're always drinking from the wrong glasses. So Jay went out and he made sure that whenever we have a wine show on the Nachum Segal Network, we're drinking out of glasses and not plastic cups, because there is nothing better than drinking, the right equipment with the right, you use a sharp knife to cut meat, you drink a white wine glass to drink wine. You always want to have the best matchup to make your food taste good and taste, and your work easier. Oh my gosh, what is Howie bringing over? For all our listeners at home, if you are not watching, they are bringing over a barbecue. Now, Gourmet Glatt's got some very exciting things coming up, and we're going to talk to Howie about that in just a couple of minutes. He's just grabbing us a few things to chat about, all the incredible things that this store has got going for us. As I said, they sponsor the What's for Dinner segment, and of course they host a few shows a year for us, and they've been incredible sponsors of App Week. They gave some chocolate baskets away to some of our listeners, so congratulations to the winners of the chocolate baskets for App Week. And Howie is coming down. All right. And he's schlepping with him a barbecue. I hope there's some steaks on that, Howie. And remember, when I'm not going to be on, with the Table for Two is going to be on a little bit of hiatus during the 3 weeks. But I just want to remind people, you can barbecue fish. We have Aussie's Fish here, or there's 5 or 6 different Aussie's fish stalls all over the tri-state area, and you can pick up some fresh fish. Howie, I don't know where you can sit here or sit here, wherever you'd like. We'll get you in. Oh, I'm sorry, Howie. I'm sorry, he wasn't ready, but he makes himself ready because he is forever the professional. Hello, how are you? I just want to give a shout out to the New York Pasta Authority. You can buy them in the freezer aisle. What aisle number is that one? Does that 10. Aisle 10? You can buy tortellini from the New York Pasta Authority. They actually came to the studio last week. We had a wine and pasta party, right, ZK? That was awesome, right? Yeah, ZK's nodding. And it was incredible, and I love their product. So in the next couple of weeks, when we come back from hiatus, I'm going to talk about really easy family suppers that you can use along with the pasta dishes that they make. Okay, I'm fleischig already. Is that milk? Are you serious? I'm fleischig, man. But you know that I love milk, so he's bringing me milk. I ate the pad thai.
I had a treat for you over here.
Oh, really? Yeah, what was that going to be?
We'll do it afterwards. I'll show you.
Okay, great. Okay, hi.
Hello. And welcome to Gourmet Glatt again.
Thank you. I know.
Not that we don't see you 3 times a week, but welcome as a webcaster.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Okay, what's new in Gourmet Glatt?
A few things. First, I need to do a shout out.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay?
Go for it.
A shout out to Leah, the newest addition to our family. I mean, it's Hashem.
Leah?
Leah in Lakewood. Hello, Leah. Okay, this is your moment of fame.
Okay.
New in Gourmet Glatt. So we have a bunch of things. First of all, we're doing this grill giveaway. Okay, right over here, if you could focus on that for a second.
This is all about giveaways today, but this is not a table for 2 giveaway. This is a Gourmet Glatt giveaway.
Right. If you are registered in Gourmet Glatt, if we have your email address and your phone number online, every time you purchase $75 or more, you're automatically entered to win this grill, including 20 Gourmet Glatt Primo steaks. Okay, so that's a biggie. You get the Weber grill and 20 steaks to go on them.
So you get this and 20 steaks?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how does one win this?
Give your phone number at the register. It's listed. It's up on our boards by the cash registers. It's in the 5 Towns Jewish Times. It's in all the papers.
Can I just open the lid up?
Go ahead.
I'm sure we're in the shot, right, ZK? This is in the shot? Okay, so it's not actually put together. There's no grills in here yet. But it's got...
not put together yet, no.
It looks amazing. It has a side burner. Where is this from? Okay, Town Appliance. Wonderful. Thank you to you.
Okay.
Okay, for
and it's
organizing
sponsored by Gourmet Glatt. And
Thanks,
like
Gourmet
I said,
Glatt.
20 Gourmet Glatt steaks go with it.
Okay. Well, if I win, you're coming to my house. We'll grill them up.
I'll bring the family. We'll bring all the grandchildren. We'll have a good time.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, incredible. You do so much for your customers. You guys have real, true customer appreciation.
Indeed we do. You know, I have so many friends that run stores over the years. I'm doing this a long time. Guys that manage stores, and we talk, and there's no other store that has customers that are as involved in the purchasing. Everyone is welcome to suggest items that they want.
Right, we actually had one for you, coconut aminos. We just made it in that pad thai. Oil? Yeah.
The Spectrum, okay, we carry. Aisle 1 on the top shelf.
Coconut aminos? This? Okay.
No, the oil we have, not the aminos.
The oil, the aminos, that's going to be a product. We just use that in that delicious dish over there.
This is an easy one. I can get this.
Easy, there you go.
Possibly even have it here by Monday. I can't promise, but certainly by next week.
Yeah, so there you go. You know, we said that, we said that we would... you went around when I had Khadija in the demo. I said, Howie, we'll have it on the stores next week.
Here's one. It was on the market for a while. It was off, and now it's back again. I was able to get it. This is actually approved on the Elisa Beer diet.
I love Elisa
Arctic
Beer.
Zero ice cream, and this was, I had a hard time finding it, but I found a supplier. This is Arctic Zero ice cream. It's 150 calories. It's back in the store. We're glad to have it, and Elisa Beer was looking for it. She would send clients here to ask for it, and sure enough, we found it. We got it. It's in stock.
Fantastic.
Another new product here is, this was a big hit this year at
Kosher Fest.
Everyone was walking around talking about the pizza cones. And this was a big hit, and they were hoping to have it out before Shavuos. It happened the week of Shavuos. Here's the product.
This is incredible.
Okay, Kosherific pizza cones. It was the big hit at Kosher Fest.
I know, it was crazy, right?
Everyone was walking around with one, unless you were Fleischig already.
Unless you were Fleischig already, from Abels and Hyman, who had a big show there with Nachum.
If you didn't plan your show properly and became Fleischig too early, then you missed out on the pizza cones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right. But I've had it, and people will be able to buy it.
It's selling wonderfully.
Is this now? It's already available?
It's in. I have it in stock. It's in aisle 10 in the freezer doors, together with the other frozen pizzas. Then, as you know, I always go to trade shows.
Yeah.
And the last one I went to, I took Shloy, my assistant manager, with me. He's standing right over here in the crowd.
Thank you, Shloy.
Okay, we had a great time scouting out the new things, the fun things, and so on. So this was, I love this one. This was Roadkill Grill.
Roadkill Grill. We're just talking about that the other day, Roadkill.
They're rubs for roasts and whatever else you're going to be putting on the grill.
It sounds a little...
It sounds like fun, and it's taken off nicely.
It's cool.
So I
actually like the containers.
Cool. Right?
Okay, great. And
this was a good find as well. That's available in aisle 9 together with the spices. This was a fun one. This is Johnny Moo is the name of the company. Okay, and they actually gave me the sample cups. They sent me a sleeve of them, and what this is a pod.
Yeah.
And I had the milk here for you to sample it, but
you could do it. I can give it to some kids.
There's a straw with a side straw, and when you poke the pod straight through, and you drink the milk.
Can we do it. Let's give it to. We've got some kids in the audience.
Okay, just hold the cup.
Okay.
I want it to tilt.
I'm just going to hold that up here. Okay, we've got about a minute left because we've got to get in. Shlomo Blash just come with these awesome wines. Okay. But I cannot drink this because you all saw me have the flesh before. Okay. This is very cute. Okay, so this is milk and chocolate straw. And I see Leora Nachman is here. So would you like to come and take this little drink of chocolate milk? You can take this chocolate milk. Oh, we're a little bit shy. Okay, here she comes. Youngest daughter, table for two. She can actually do my whole rant. Not in my accent, but she can do my table for two at the Nachman Siegel Network. That's what she calls it.
Okay, so while she's enjoying that, don't forget a bracha.
Of course, she's going to say it with her sisters. So this is adorable.
Yeah, it comes, I think there's like 6 or 8 pods in a sleeve, and it comes with a straw, and there's 3 different flavors.
I love this.
We've had a refill of the display numerous times already in the 3 weeks that we've had it here. It's great. This they just brought me. I understand someone is having a birthday on Tuesday.
Oh,
well, happy birthday. I won't sing for you, but you'll understand. Happy birthday. Okay, and you'll take this home to cover Shabbos Kodesh, and you'll have a birthday cake.
Thank you so much, Gourmet Glatt.
Welcome. Courtesy of Zamek's Bakery.
Oh, thank you.
Right in the front of the store.
Yeah. Thank you.
2 more things I want to mention. One is we're having you as our guest, I believe, every day in the 9 days.
Yeah, every day in the 9 days I'll be here doing
Milk's cooking demos. What do you cook in the 9 days? Everyone's always looking, what is the item? What do you prepare for the family? You'll be here doing demos. We appreciate that.
Yeah, my pleasure. I love coming here.
And lastly,
cooking here.
The camp deliveries on our Gourmet Glatt deliveries are in full swing. Camp deliveries, customers come here and they shop whatever they want to send to their children. Goes in a Gourmet Glatt box, and there's a company that comes and picks them up every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So anyone that shops from Thursday till the following Wednesday, it all gets put on a pallet and everything gets sent on trucks up to the mountains. Unfortunately, unrefrigerated trucks, because
so don't send
anything perishable.
Yeah. I don't know if these are perishable, but you could send these. They can get milk in camp. But
however,
no cheese sticks,
no
sushi.
Right. That'll be pretty nasty.
Okay.
And lastly is we're geared up at the Gourmet Glatt for the summer with our full fleet of refrigerated vans.
Yeah, fantastic.
All brand new vans. Everything you shop gets shipped. We want to make sure the integrity of everything you purchased is maintained throughout the entire process. From the time you process, when we receive it, I'm a scary guy, because I go on the trucks with a temperature gun.
Oh,
and
wow.
If I don't like a temperature on a truck, I'll reject the truck. Okay? And they know when they come here that I mean business. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're selling. I will reject your truck if I don't like the temperature. And I spot check. It's not every single truck. So they all are on their toes.
Thank you,
I want to maintain the integrity of everything that we sell here and everything you purchase. So we have refrigerated vans.
Okay.
If someone shops an order to be shipped, it gets marked either refrigerator, freezer, and we've got cold storage till that van gets loaded and gets shipped.
So you know, when you know, not you, our listeners and our viewers know that everything is the highest quality when it leaves the store. It's cold milk, cold yogurt, cold ice cream, frozen ice cream, everything.
Fresh meat. The way you want to have it. Okay, all the best. Have a great Shabbos Kodesh, and good Chodesh to everybody.
Thank you, same to right. Is it Rosh Chodesh today or Shabbos?
And Sunday.
Wow, I knew it was coming up. Howie, thank you very much for everything. I'm sorry that we're rushing a little bit. We got a little busy there to the end of the show, and we have Shlomo Blashka here from Royal Wines. You'll have a l'chaim with us.
Absolutely.
Hi Shlomo. Here's a microphone for you.
We go.
Okay, we don't have too much time left, but we can always. There's always time for drinking, right?
Always quick time. Actually, I'd like to make 2 quick plugs right away. One, I'm going to be at the Hampton Synagogue this Shabbos, and for Motzei Shabbos, I'm doing a charity event with Our Place.
Okay,
Our Place is a non-for-profit that helps kids at risk in the Jewish community to find their way back, and they're doing a very nice fundraiser Saturday night at the Hampton Synagogue, and on Monday with Elon Kornblum.
Woo!
That's right.
Great Kosher Restaurant Magazine.
Great Kosher Restaurant Magazine is going to have a very nice event on Monday night. And what was the name of it again?
Yeah.
Project Machal.
Okay, great. So we're going to be there.
So I'll be there too. Okay,
let's crack open these wines. We've got 10 minutes left to talk about. You know, the Orange Muscat is everyone's favorite wine because we debuted it here in Gourmet Glatt. It's been out for a while, but we had a big show here a couple months ago, and this was brought out, and everyone's gone wild over it.
It's a very big party and a lot of fun. Is the Orange Muscat? Okay. I like how it has the color of orange too, so it makes it people easy to understand, easy to read, easy to know.
Okay, he's using his professional wine owner. Corkscrew. Bartonura wine.
Bartonura
Corkscrew, yeah.
That's right.
I heard their Muscat is like the #1 selling wine out there.
The Bartonura Moscato is the #1 Moscato in imported Moscato in the United States of America.
Isn't that crazy? And it's kosher! Yay!
They're much like M&Ms.
Okay, so we have our wine glasses because we always talk about drinking, as we said before, wine out of wine glasses, not plastic cups or silver Kiddush cups. I make my husband pour the cream lager into a glass also, for me, not into the silver Kiddush cups.
My father does it in silver Kiddush cups, and he'll tell me that he'll never, ever, ever stop, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's Masorah, it's tradition. Okay, so
his Kiddush cup is from the 1650s, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are you drinking with me?
Yes.
Okay, and I have tons of glasses somewhere. There's another behind Miriam's feet is a box of glasses.
I don't mind reusing it. You know, the French actually use the same glass for everything. They'll go from like milk, water, wine, alcohol, all back and forth.
So we're going to be French today.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. Okay, to the Nachum Siegel Network. Okay.
Salute.
Salute, right? Okay, l'chaim. To bring our boys home. Okay, Baruch atah Adonai Mechlam Baruch Gafen.
So you get like an orange, pear, and a little bit of flour into there, so it really opens up. It's really good for the summertime drinking.
And how cold should we be drinking this?
I would actually do this at about... I actually like it in refrigerators. I would put it in a refrigerator for 40 degrees to keep it nice, fresh, and cold. The warmer wine gets, the more acidic they all get, which is not really enticing.
Right, okay.
The main theme of today's 4 wines I picked were from California, young, light, and fresh. So briefly, I just want to talk about them. We don't have to taste all of them because otherwise
we've got about 9 minutes, so
okay,
we can get it in.
We can. Oh, the birthday girl definitely wants it the right way.
Oh yeah, so, also because our viewers want to learn as well.
Oh, absolutely. So the orange muscat is very light and sweet, and so I picked another light and sweet dessert wine.
Okay.
Which is from California. This is from Zaycon, Yossi Zaycon.
Absolutely.
From Crown Heights, a good fella, and he makes this wonderful muscatini red, which I think is a very interesting, also version of a muscat grape, just a different color.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm dying to try that one. That looks really interesting.
This one, so the first one we tasted like orange and pears. The second one tastes like strawberries and cherries.
Oh, okay. So should I get another glass?
No, we can keep the same. It's. Okay. I would keep sweets for one and then like the semi off dry for the other. So I'm just gonna.
I'm getting every last drop of that orange muscat, and I have to say, went really well with the pad thai I had over there. Okay.
Pear thai is really good too.
Okay,
so this is the muscatini red.
Okay, I'm supposed to swirl it, right?
You can swirl it a little bit. Okay. One of the things that I like about summertime wine is that they're not really supposed to be complex. It's supposed to have fun, have a good time, enjoy yourself.
And not overthink the drink. That was funny. Okay.
That's right. You're not supposed to try to necessarily pair it so much. I mean, you can. I mean, it goes well with like fruits, citrus and citrus.
This is fantastic. I totally taste the strawberries. Yeah. This like I don't want to call it a strawberry wine because that would not be
I call it strawberry juice.
It's amazing. Wow. I know really I'm always super enthusiastic about food, and you probably think I say everything is good, but there are different levels of good. This is outstanding.
It's fantastic, this wine. Yossi really did a great job with it.
And I'm going to take a photo of all these wines. Absolutely. I'm going to post it on my Instagram page at Naomi Nachman, so you'll see what I have here. So you can go out and buy these wines, or you can, just rewatch the show over and over. Okay, that was, oh my gosh, delicious. And my glands are going. Okay.
Okay, now
super excited. And we have to remember to do our raffle at the end. You can help me pick the raffle for the people who want to win the Shabbat kit.
Ooh.
Miriam, would you like some wine? No, I did in the mic. Into the mic. You have to talk into the mic.
The next one we have is the Jeunesse Reserve from Herzog. Brand new.
Jeunesse is fabulous.
This vintage just came out. It came into the office at the beginning of the week on Monday.
So this is brand spanking new.
Brand new.
We are debuting this here in...
I don't think it got released yet. So
it's not even released yet. And we're trying it here on the Nachum Siegel Network.
It's coming out Monday.
I know Miriam loves red wine. Make sure she gets a glass.
Absolutely. So this is a semi-dry red. Light, soft, with a little bit of sweetness. It's from the Herzog. We're going to use the drier glasses.
Okay, great. Yeah, we're switching glasses now. You know what? I don't have to drive home because I live in the 5 towns, and we are in the 5 towns in Gourmet Glatt, and my kids are here, so they can drive me home. So I can just
fantastic. I'm going to go shopping for a little bit before I head out.
Yeah, you can. There's good restaurants to eat in this neighborhood.
Well, I have to shop for some snacks for Shabbos that I'm going to be away for the weekend, so I have to do that.
Alain can tell you where to go out to eat. Okay, so I'm drinking a Jeunesse Red Reserve.
This
correct?
is it's just from the Napa Valley, very similar to the Herzog Reserve Napa Valley.
Pour one for Miriam because I know she'll really like that one. She's had a really long day also. Okay, there you go, Miriam L. Wallach, station manager. Okay, we got to start wrapping it up. Okay, I'm going to try this one.
So the Napa Reserve from Herzog. This is the Jeunesse Reserve.
You know what I love? I'm not the biggest red wine drinker. I definitely prefer the whites and the rosés. But every red I've had from Jeunesse has been incredible. This is lovely. It doesn't have that acidy, tanniny kick that I don't like. No, this is actually
a very fruit forward. It's not really so sweet, but it's really, really intense with fruit. A lot of fun for the summertime.
Fantastic.
Very easy to drink.
Okay.
And the last one we're going to do is also from Zaycon now.
Zaycon. That's from Israel?
Zaycon is from Yossi Zaycon from Crown Heights.
Same one. Right, yes, of course.
Same fellow, but he gets it in California.
Jason, can I ask you to bring me up the raffle tickets as well? While he pours up that last wine, we're gonna draw our raffle for all the people that, look how many people came by. Excellent.
That's fantastic.
Okay, I asked them to write their name and phone number, and you could win this travel Shabbat kit. It's in celebration of App Week on the Nachum Siegel Network, and it's from Judaica Plus in Cedarhurst.
Fantastic. I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna look over.
You're gonna hit. I've asked Shlomo to pick one name out.
And the name is Ron Balshire.
Okay, Ron, you get to win. Are you still here? Okay, he might not be here, but he will come and pick this up. So thank you for hanging out and hanging with us today.
Get one more.
Do we need one more glass?
Yeah, because we're not finishing up. So this is an unoaked Cabernet, so it's dry. But because there's no oaking to it, there's not going to be a lot of heavy spice.
One for you, one for me. Okay, l'chaim to everyone.
Also very fruity and fun. And I love to finish off the day with a nice, fresh, easy drinking wine. This is fully dry, but very fruity and soft.
Right, so this is definitely drier. We went from the lightest and the sweetest to the, I don't want to say darkest and driest, but this
because
is, I guess, how we went.
Heaviest.
That was the order that we kind of went, and this is delicious.
We went backwards, but that's
My friend Michelle would like that. She's standing over there.
It's very fun, very easy for the summertime drinking, and all these wines are very affordable. The Zaycons are about $12. The Herzog is about $19, and the Napa Valley is about $25, I believe.
Okay, so we've got a nice price range there. There's a price range for everyone. These are our summer wines.
Wonderful summer wines.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Chodesh Tov. And I look forward to another good week.
Yeah, thank you so much. Another great week of food and wine right here at the Nachum Siegel Network. I have to thank all our guests because people really schlepped out to Cedarhurst today. Thank you so much, of course, to Gourmet Glatt, to the Nachum Siegel Network. Thank you so much, Miriam and Nachum, for giving us Table for Two. I love what I do here. So I just want to a little recap on our show. If you maybe one of people, can we give these wines out for people to have a little sip? We'll do that in a couple of minutes.
Sure.
So people can just stick around and we'll let you have some of the wines. We started off our show with Miriam Wallach talking about an incredible app. If you want the app, download it and you can take it anywhere in the world. You have your smartphone. You can listen to any of the shows on the Nachum Siegel Network. Actually, there's a list right over here behind me if you're watching, but some of the shows are Thursday Night Extravaganza, Saturday Night Siegel, Z Report, Spin Class with Michael Fragan, Book of Life with Charlie Harari. So many shows. Absolutely incredible. Check out our website, nachumsiegel.com. And then we had Abelson Hyman and Elan Kornblum. Seth Levitt was here. Where's Alarm? And he's giving out some of his great kosher restaurant, his great kosher restaurant magazine.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I know, it's great. Make sure you take one with you.
I will.
And of course we had Melinda and Chani and you and Howie, and that was everyone, and it was an incredible show.
That's too many meetings for one day.
I know. It was definitely very busy. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in.
Thank you
Gourmet Glatt, for the birthday cake. 21 again, yay. Our music is sponsored by our friends at Kedem right up until Lech Benching, so stay listening to the stream. Have a great Shabbos, everyone, and we'll be doing some shows later on in the summer and brand new shows. A great season 3 coming up, and Shabbat Shalom everyone, Chodesh Tov, and have a great July 4th weekend.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Bring back our boys. # bring back our boys. Okay, we need that out.